Yo, what's good, you severely handsome devils?
Sin City was a maybe.
It's your favorite COD creator, back in the flesh. So today we're going to be predicting the brand new Warzone 3. Warzone 3? Or is it just going to be called Warzone? I don't know. But we're going to be talking about the best primary and secondary weapons that I think that you need to focus to max out right now, because they're more than likely going to be meta in Warzone. So for the Holger 556, it got decreased headshot damage multiplier from 1.4x to 1.3. So those headshots aren't going to be doing jack shit. And also decreased damage to the upper extremities from 1.1 to 1 times. So a little bit. And then also an increased sprint to fire time. So this is going to make it less mobile, which is a big old fact. And as you guys all know, the DG58 was insane, and I thought it was probably going to be one of the best ARs in Warzone, but it just got nerfed into the fucking ground. Decreased maximum damage from 44 to 40, which is 9%. That's ridiculous. Medium damage decreased from 35 to 33. Then a big fat nerf to the upper extremities damage from neck damage multiplier from 1.4 to 1.1. Are you serious? And they also nerfed the burst delay. That's ridiculous, dog. So the FR556, I don't agree with these nerfs. I think that gun was dog shit from the start. They did not need to touch it, but as you can see, they just decreased literally everything about it. Well, I'm not gonna touch it anymore, boys. I'm never gonna touch that shitty weapon ever again. Some good news, the striker got buffed. I already thought it was really good and versatile, and the buffs that I got is crazy. Increased damage from 9mm to 19mm. That's over 100% increase. That's gonna be crazy. Increased near and far damage, a total of over 30%. And then of course the sprint to fire speed got buffed. That's gonna be meta. I was also thinking that possibly the AMR 9 could be meta because of the huge clip, and it's pretty mobile. It did get a little bit of a buff, increased lower torso and other lower extremities from 1 times to 1.1, so probably not that noticeable, but we're gonna have to see. And then they also buffed the sprint to fire speed from 300 milliseconds to 200 milliseconds. Hey, I'll take it. In the Striker 9, I haven't had a chance to use this weapon yet. I'm still on the submachine guns, but it did get a decreased maximum damage from 32 to 27, and then a nerf to the ADS time from 275 milliseconds to 225 milliseconds. I think that any sub that gets a nerf to the ADS is immediately thumbs down, because especially being a movement demon, you really need that. All right, boys, so we're going to be talking about the top 3 primary weapons that I think are going to be meta in Warzone 3. So in the number 3 spot, I do think that the SVA does have a chance. It does have a chance because of the 60 round mag. I don't know if you guys have used this weapon yet, but it's kind of like the HBR from AW. It shoots pretty freaking quick at first, and then it levels off. And I think in Warzone, when you get in those close to medium range engagements, this gun is probably gonna excel in that, because it got the 60 round mag, and then it's a beamer. So if you guys don't have the SVA maxed out, I would highly recommend it, especially if you have the Vault Edition. It does give you a blueprint, which gives you all the attachments for the free ski. So I definitely level this gun up because it's gonna cause some havoc. In the number 2 spot, I think that the MCW, even though it did get a little bit of a nerf, it's still really versatile, because if we check out the mag, it does have a 60 round mag, which is going to be really good for Warzone. It's going to be good on the big map. It's going to probably excel at Rebirth, and what's the other one, Fortune Keeps. It's probably going to do really good on those maps, and it has no recoil at all. The damage is pretty average, but since it has no recoil at all, I think it's going to be a highly versatile AR that you guys need to level up if you don't have it. If you don't have it, then I don't know what AR you've been using, because this has been dominated MW3 from release. And in the number 1 spot, I think you guys can probably all guess it, the BAS-B, bro. It is by far the most underrated weapon in MW3 by far. It has, let's check out the attachments. It has a 40 round mag for being a battle rifle, which is nuts. I think that's one of the biggest battle rifle clips. And then it has medium recoil, but if you stack the right attachments, and it's a beamer. I just uploaded a YouTube video the other day. I'll link it in the description of using that BAS-B in multiplayer, and it is a beamer, and it kills in like 2-3 shots. Like, it is probably gonna be the meta. If not, it's gonna be the meta. It's gonna be the meta at some point in MW3. So if you don't have it leveled up, make sure you guys level it up, because there is gonna be double weapon and double XP this weekend. So you guys need to fucking level up these weapons. I'm telling you, they're gonna be meta. So for the secondaries, it's really hard to tell, but with the nerfs and the buffs that just got happen right now, I do think at the number 3 spot, I'm gonna have to give it to the AMR9, because look at this, bro. You could put 100-round clip. I don't think it's gonna be meta in Warzone. I think it's gonna make you feel like you have weights on your feet running, and like you're running through mud using this. Try to be a movement demon. I don't think it's possible, but it does have a 50-round mag, and overall, it reminds me of the P90. It has very little recoil. The damage is really good, and this is probably the number 3 contender I would put on my list for sure. So with the recent buff, I would recommend that the number 2 secondary that you need to level up is going to be the Striker. It has been really versatile since the release of MW3. It has been really fun to use. And if we check out the mag, it does have a 60-round mag, which means it's probably going to be a movement machine, and it's just overall really good. Little recoil, high damage, and with the recent buffs that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video, it's going to make this a real contender for that number 1 spot in the secondary. But in the number 1 spot, dude, the WSP Swarm is insane. I don't even know how to put this in any other simpler term. So look at the mags. 50-round mag to make you really quick on the Rebirth and Fortune Keeps map, but even in the big map, it's probably going to still shred. And then 100-round might make you a little slower, but you're still going to be a movement demon. It has a high fire rate, which makes this TTK going to probably be the best sub in the game by far. Let's just click it into the firing range. Look, watch this. No attachments, not even looking at the screen. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? It kills so fast. The fire rate's insane. Huge mag. The mobility with it is perfect for Warzone. I just think this gun screams peak Warzone 1 when we had the Mac 10 on deck. I feel like this is gonna be exactly the same. It's gonna feel the same. Bros, just make sure you have that gun leveled up for sure. So that's gonna wrap up my predictions for what I think is gonna be the meta for the primaries and the secondaries in MW3, Warzone 3, whatever you want to call it. It's probably gonna just be called Warzone, but Warzone 3, those are my predictions. I really want to know what you guys think is gonna be the meta. So in the comments, let me know what you guys think the meta is. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? And if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you hit that like button. Let's aim for 10 likes on this video. My views been all over the place, but this year in 2024, I am getting partner, bro. I'm getting it. If you guys are interested, I do stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. The link to the Twitch is in the description. So make sure you guys hit that sub button, you severely handsome people, and I'll see you guys on the next one.